Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
So, it's Valentine's Day, or hopefully it will be by the time this goes up. And so we have decided to talk about what we think are the best couples in all of fiction.
Yeah, those couples that are relatable, but yet are also there for each other, um, are realistic, but yet they also care the world. You know, they just love each other so much that there's nothing that'll get in their way.
Exactly. These are the couples that, when we see, we honestly believe that they love each other the most.
Definitely.
Now, we haven't seen everything's, obviously, so y'all might disagree with us for some of our picks, but that's okay.
Yeah, we don't care.
Okay, that's not really what I meant, but okay.
Oh, we do care. It's just we don't know.
Okay, that's a little better. So, we are obviously a married couple, so we're going off of the things that, well, we kind of see. We kind of like to see from each other.
Yeah, we've been married for going on 3 years. We've been together for
Almost 6.
yeah. So I could say pretty confidently that we know what it takes to be in a good relationship. I would hope.
You say that right as I was trying to poke you in the eye.
Yeah, that's just part of it, I guess.
So let's get going with our first pick. Now, our first pick is from a series I showed you that you ended up really liking, Rocky and Adrian from the Rocky franchise.
Yeah, I do really like this couple. They're pretty opposite from each other. Rocky's kind of, he's just this burly guy who boxes, and Adrian's,
And he ain't too bright.
Yeah, he's not too bright. And Adrian's just this petite girl who's a little shy. And it works out for him.
Yeah, we really get to see the growth of their relationship through the first movie, and beyond that, up until Rocky 5, where's that's the last time she appears. She died in between that and Rocky Balboa, which is unfortunate, but it was for story purposes out of universe.
Yeah, whatever takes the story going, I guess.
Yeah, Stallone and Talia Shire discussed bringing her back for Rocky Balboa, but didn't think that Adrian was really needed in the movie, so they agreed to just kill her off.
Kind of sad, but I see it gives Rocky good motivation.
Now, what do we like about these two? Well, I like how like I said, we get to see their relationship grow naturally into them. Well, at first Rocky is into Adrian, but she's too shy. She doesn't really know what she's doing with her life. She's been beaten down, not physically, but emotionally by her older brother Paulie. So she's not really too sure of herself. But through Rocky, she's able to come out of her shell and be a more outspoken person.
Yeah, it's really nice to see them both grow into better people whenever they start spending more time together.
And it's not that they don't have problems either. They had their few fights that we saw in Rockies 3 and 5, and also 4 as well. Just generally over Rocky's career and him wanting to be a fighter, but her not wanting him to get hurt too badly from it. It's it's really nice to see how much she cares for Rocky.
Yeah. And yeah, it's nice that we also get to see a lot of their relationship. Like you said, we get to see them meet, fall in love, get to know each other, get married, have a baby, all that jazz.
Speaking of the baby, Adrian there was complications when she was giving birth to their son, and Rocky didn't want to see their baby until she woke up, which eventually they did, and they named him Robert.
Very nice.
Do you have anything more to say about these two?
Um, no, they're just a very sweet couple. They get along well. Their personalities work well off of each other. A very, very good couple.
I agree. Now, next we have from the internet's new favorite couple for the last couple of years, Rick and Evie from the Mummy series.
Oh yes, two very attractive people. Often do make good couples, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, that's what movies say. But in this case, yes, it is true. Rick is this. What does he do?
Well, when we first meet Rick, he's in the French Foreign Legion, and he ends up in prison for desertion, as explained in the novelization. And Evie's looking for him because her brother Jonathan pickpocketed him a key to unlock a tomb in Hymenoptera, or the book. The key unlocks a lot of things, not just a tomb. Anyways, so they meet while he's in prison and about to be hanged, and he kisses her through the bars, kind of forcefully, because well, he's about to be hanged. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, you could tell she kind of liked it.
And you wouldn't think that a meet cute like that would be the start of one of the best relationships in all of movies, but you'd be wrong because it is.
Yeah, they throughout the movies they stay together and they go through a lot of crazy stuff together, but it just brings them closer, I think.
Yeah, they do fight a lot, especially in the first one. But to be fair, for as smart as Evie is, she's kind of dumb sometimes with all the stuff she unlocks and tries to get into for the sake of archaeology and all that. And Rick's just along for the ride. He's her bodyguard, basically.
Yeah, she does seem to create a lot of trouble, but
someone has to protect her.
Yeah, and Rick is a good protector, so it works out.
And this is primarily for the Evelyn that's played by Rachel Weisz. Maria Bello did fine enough, but come on.
Yeah, I mean, The Mummy, that first movie, just perfect casting. So it's really hard to change it up.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz had much more and much better chemistry than he had with Maria Bello, in my opinion, at least, and to the opinion of most of the internet, it seems.
Yeah, I think so too. I enjoy watching them on screen. They actually seem like a real couple, and the things they do, I think, are pretty sweet, and it's nice to watch.
And they have a pretty good love theme, I think.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're an action-packed couple, and they get in all sorts of fun scrapes with a whole bunch of mummies, and they are a lot of fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really fun to watch.
Now, next we have Shrek and Fiona.
Classic couple, I mean, you can't beat Shrek and Fiona.
So Shrek and Fiona meet while Shrek is rescuing her from the tower that she's kept in, guarded by a fire-breathing dragon, on orders from Lord Farquaad so that he can have his swamp back. Look, I don't need to explain this. It's Shrek. You have all seen this movie. Mm-hmm. And, at first Fiona's not too into him because he's an ogre. But as they travel back to Farquaad's castle, she learns that maybe he's not so bad after all, and maybe there's something more.
Yeah, and since she is sort of an ogre herself, she really likes to do all the things that Shrek does. She discovers they eat the same foods. They're kind of, she has this secret level of ogreness to her that
she's kind of disgusting.
Yeah. That really makes Shrek fall in love.
Yeah, we see later on that when the sun goes down, she turns into an ogre. It's a weird curse to put on someone, but hey, whatever gets your rocks off.
Yeah, that is an interesting one.
So Fiona doesn't like that she gets turned into an ogre because who would? And yeah, we get a sort of a misunderstanding that is absolutely painful to see in movies where Fiona's talking about how no one would fall in love with someone who looks like an ogre, and Shrek thinks she's talking about him when she's talking about herself. Later on, Shrek does find out that she turns into an ogre. Okay, I'm not so mad anymore. I don't know, for some reason he gets less mad about that. We really should have covered that in our Shrek episode, but we didn't for some reason.
Oh well, keep going.
So eventually they get married, and then they have to meet her parents.
Yeah, in one of the best movies of all time, I think.
Oh yeah, and it's in Shrek 2 where their relationship really gets put to the test because, well, much like the plot of Get Out with Rose's family, Fiona's parents are kind of racist.
Really, it's just the dad.
Yeah, true. It is just the dad. Her mom's okay with it eventually.
Yeah. Because her mom can see that Fiona really loves Shrek, so she can accept that. Whenever the king is more like, the king knew it was supposed to be Prince Charming who found Fiona, but that didn't happen, so.
Yeah, but Harold was about 5 minutes away from yelling ogre slurs. Okay, he's not a nice man.
No. Yeah. It takes him a while to come around to Shrek.
Yeah, it does. But eventually. But we're not here to talk about that. Anyways, Shrek and Fiona's relationship gets put to the test not only because of her racist dad, but also because of just the conflict that they're facing just by being there.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, especially on Shrek to. He's now royalty. He married into a royal family, so there's a lot of pressure on him.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I don't know.
I mean, we do see in Shrek the Third that he and Fiona become the rulers of far, far away. So I guess it does work like that there.
Yeah, he became next in line to the throne once he married the king's daughter.
Yeah, we're American. We don't care about royalty.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Anyways, I had something before this. Where was I going with this?
I don't know. Plus, there's a lot of.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you go.
So Shrek takes a magical potion from the fairy godmother, and he drinks it so that he can become human for Fiona. It also turns her human too, and he goes to see her, and she is tricked into thinking that Prince Charming is Shrek, changed. But even still, she knows there's something not quite right about Shrek now. So, I mean, even when she thinks Shrek's changed, she knows it's not really Shrek.
Yeah. I mean, most likely you've seen Shrek 2, so you should know. I would hope.
If you're watching this before you've watched Shrek 2, then what why?
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is our channel and we're supposed to be, promoting it, but go watch Shrek 2 before you watch our stuff.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Shrek and Fiona, they really, they are a good couple because they're both happy with who they are. Fiona does change into an ogre permanently, but I think she likes all that ogre stuff, so I think she was very happy with that. And then, Shrek is willing to turn human for her, but then we do discover that she's just happy being a simple ogre with Shrek.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, there's not really a whole lot of difference between her as ogre and her as human. I mean, she's green and she's more muscly. Maybe the people in this world are just racist.
Maybe.
They don't like green people, I guess.
No.
I say that like that's unrealistic, but look at the world we live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, enough about hate crimes and far, far away. Let's go to our next couple.
Yes.
Now, our next couple is Bob and Linda from Bob's Burgers. I don't know much about Bob's Burgers, so I'm going to let you take the wheel on this.
All right, I'll try my best. Bob's Burgers is one of my favorite cartoons to watch. And I think that maybe out of all the couples on our list, Bob and Linda are the most realistic and most relatable. I think, because we do see them work together like an actual married couple. Well, I mean they are married, but they act very realistic. I think they have 3 kids together. They have a nice, a nice loving relationship. They're constantly showing each other how they love each other, and it's just what I would say, a very normal representation of love. We don't see anything over the top or anything crazy. It's just a couple working together at a restaurant with their 3 kids that they created. And it's just nice. What about you? What are your thoughts with the very limited Bob's Burgers you've seen?
Well, I do like how it's a bit of a reversal from the usual dynamics with sitcom or animated parents, where usually the dad is the idiot goofball and the mom is the straight man trying to keep everyone in line. Here, Bob is the one who gets to be the normal one, and Linda is the weirdo.
Yeah, Linda's really goofy. She likes to have fun. She goofs around at the restaurant all the time, and Bob is always the one there to like keep everything running. He's the straight man. Yeah.
I haven't seen too many episodes of Bob's Burgers. I have seen the movie though.
Yeah, good movie.
So yeah, from what I've seen, they seem like a pretty good couple, and they seem really happy together.
Yeah. I think they do a good job with showing how marriage could be in the real world. What do you think? You think they're like us?
Little bit.
Mm-hmm. I could be goofy like Linda.
Can be.
I am.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we're a bit more similar to a couple I have in our honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of honorable mentions, let's talk about those. Belle and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. I think they were a pretty nice couple.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. I think one of our more honorable mentions was Jake and Amy Peralta
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah. I like with Rocky and Adrian. I like to see how they eventually learn to how they grew as a couple, how they grew to care for and love each other.
Mm-hmm. What was another honorable mention? I forgot them.
Well, the couple I think that we're kind of like is Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Sometimes I don't really think I'm like Lily at all, but some of the stuff they do, yeah, I do agree with. Actually, yeah, a lot of the things they do, I see us doing.
Now, I left them off the list for a couple reasons. One, we just got into season 4, and I don't want to ruin any plot points further on down the line for you by talking about them. And 2, I wanted to keep it to 5, honestly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Another couple was Ben and Leslie from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that was another one. I think that again, like the others, I like their growth into becoming a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how you see them fall in love. That's really nice.
We see them first as just this couple hooking up when they're not supposed to while working in city government. To Ben sacrificing his job so that Leslie doesn't get fired, and then they get married and Ben gets back into city government or something like. It's been a while since I've watched Parks and Rec.
Yeah, but yeah, it's nice.
Another few from Parks and Rec actually. Ron and Diana.
I think it's just Diane.
Diane. Yeah, very good couple. You could see how Diane is the kind of woman that A, is not absolutely crazy, B, won't turn Ron into a complete idiot or simp, and C, it's just good for him.
Yeah. Especially since she already has two young daughters.
Who he absolutely loves.
Yeah, it's really nice to see him become a dad.
Also from Parks and Rec, Andy and April.
They're a nice, fun couple.
I mention them not because I think they're one of the best couples, but they're just fun.
Yeah, they're really fun. Switching shows, I think Nick and Jess from New Girl are a good couple.
From what I've seen, yeah. They seem good.
I don't know. That's a lot of honorable mentions. Do you have any more to add?
I'll probably think of some later, but not at the moment.
Okay. Let's move on to our number one pick.
Our number one, like we said, this isn't, and this list wasn't in any specific order, but we left what we think is the best for last, and that is Gomez and Morticia Addams from The Addams Family. Show, movies, whatever, just Gomez and Morticia.
Yeah, they are a great couple for many, many reasons.
The first and really most obvious is just how devoted they are to each other.
Yeah, they treat each other like they're the most sexiest and desirable person in the entire world, and I'm here for that. I think you should always do that to your significant other.
It's just really nice to see that. Yeah, even when they're not around each other, they're still absolutely willing to talk up their significant other up so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just can't keep their hands off of each other, which I think, is very special for a relationship.
Especially for one at the time when the show came out in the 60s. Like this was a couple that was shown to have an active sex life. Like no other. I've heard that no other TV couple really, expressly expressed that their couple liked to do sex as much as this couple.
Yeah, definitely not at the time. Mm-mm.
It's and even getting out of the TV show with the movies. Well, first of all, okay, I lied. We're going back to the TV show.
Okay.
Carolyn Jones and John Astin, Raul Julia and Angelica Houston. Both of these pairs of actors have such amazing chemistry with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really work well together. You would think they're actual couples in real life, how well they act together.
Well, supposedly John Astin and Carolyn Jones wanted to, but things got in the way.
Yeah.
For one, he was married.
That would get in the way, yeah.
But like a good man, he didn't cheat on his wife, probably.
Let's hope not.
Anyways, yeah, both of these pairs of actors have had such amazing chemistry with each other, and honestly, I love watching both of them.
Yeah, I really like the TV show. It's funny. It's a good show to watch no matter the time of the year. And I love the movies. I do tend to watch the movies closer to Halloween, even though they're not really Halloween movies.
It's the Addams Family.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
Mm-hmm, yeah. They just make it feel like Halloween all year long, which is nice.
And if you thought John Astin and Carolyn Jones's Gomez and Morticia were horny, just wait until you see Raul Julia and Angelica Houston, because these two are dripping all the time.
Yeah.
Just dripping with horniness.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny, but it's also, it is nice. I think that all couples should should desire their partner that much. I think it's very romantic.
The devotion, the absolute love they have for each other, and just their screen presence, love it. Wouldn't want anything different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're one of the best couples in fiction.
Now that's our list. If you let us know what you think some of your favorite couples are, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See you next time. Happy Valentine's Day.